Patrick, second year as far as being able to play with Tech and everything. You're in a starting quarterback battle. How does it feel to start another year?
I mean, at the beginning, you could tell when the Oklahoma State game, I just wasn't ready to be in there. I didn't work hard enough. But after I saw that, it kind of changed my mentality. And as the year went on, I started to improve more and more. And it's just something I've been trying to do all offseason, is just keep getting better and trying to be the best quarterback I can be. I feel like physically and mentally, I mean, you have to get the mental work in too, watch film, you study the playbook, and just know where the ball needs to be whenever it needs to be there. And I mean, of course, physically, we're going to work out and get better always that way, but being a quarterback, it takes way more than that. I mean, that's probably the biggest part of being a quarterback. I mean, you have to watch film. You have to know what the defenders are doing before they're doing it, because you have to put your receivers in the right spots. And I mean, Coach Kingsbury puts a lot of that on us. I mean, he gives us the option to check whatever play whenever. So if you see something out there and you can tell somebody's about to do something before the play happens, that just makes you way better. It makes the team better.
With the 10th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Patrick Mahomes II, quarterback.
It is Patrick Mahomes II, not Deshaun Watson. That was the apple of the Reed Dorsey eye in Kansas City. That's the quarterback of the future that they're putting the eggs in the Mahomes basket.
Yes, sir.
In the heartland for the Chiefs.
So I said yesterday going into the game, like, I like Patrick Mahomes and I love Andy Reid. But can we add some context to this thing and slow down on Patrick Mahomes? He is flash to this point. Some substance, but a lot of flash. And this morning I read the USA Today sports section, and they compare him to Dan Marino. No, I'm serious. They compare him to Dan Marino. Apparently nobody on that staff saw Dan Marino play.
I don't believe in the system, the passing system that they have in the Big 12. Guys have not been successful with that transition to the NFL. So now let's get to Deshaun Watson. Basically had 1,000 yards against Alabama with all those pros on the defense. Yep. And these other two teams traded up to get these other kids. And I believe Deshaun Watson with the Houston Texans is in the best situation.
The West Coast offense is very friendly for a quarterback. You know, it's basic cross, check, shallow cross, check down.
Yep.
So Patrick Mahomes, I don't like it. I do not like this pick. I mean, and like I said before, projects. Quarterbacks is the only one. They'll take a project, they'll sit him and wait. Oh, he's 2 years away. 2 years away, and you paid him $5-6 million a year for 2 years away?
Magic Mahomes is just...
Yeah, come on, now tell us. Like, what's it like playing against
Magic
him?
Mahomes
What do you say
he's
about
just
it?
incredible. He's just incredible. He's calm, he's confident. And I know you throw that confident word around like with quarterbacks a lot, but you know, he is confident. There's guys that played in the league right now, 12, 10 years in, and they're scared back there.
Right.
You know, he's just a confident guy. This offense is built for him. You know, he can run the ball, he can scramble around, he has a great arm.
He can be an MVP. And from what I've seen last night, he's learned a lot by sitting on the bench last year. He played the last game, which was a throwaway game. They didn't want to get Alex hurt because they're going to the playoffs. Yeah, this dude, he has it. He has what you can't teach. The skill set to be able to throw the ball from different platforms, rolling left, rolling right. Now, you don't want him to try and make a living skill constantly throwing them back across his body. He got away with those. And sometimes when you have success doing something, you feel, man, that's easy. I can make a living doing that. Nah, you don't really want to make a living because that'll come back up to bite you at the least opportune of times. But the ability to throw the ball, because you saw him in preseason, throw the ball 70 yards on the dime against Atlanta. Good. And then you saw him rolling left, rolling right. Okay, Vaughn's about to sack him, change, flips the ball. He can be an MVP. He'll be a guy that we'll be talking about for a very, very long time.
It's just facts, man. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest thing I've ever seen this early. Patrick Mahomes creates that excitement because football people sit there and go, we haven't seen this package.
No, you haven't. And it's a flash of greatness. I know you, me, anyone who's been around the game and evaluated the game, when you see a flash of brilliance, it's just like a flash. It's like that quick, but in your mind, you're like, that's different. And as soon as you see Patrick Mahomes and that arm talent that they talked about, the way that he can throw across his body, but it's still with the accuracy, it's not a risky throw for him for some reason because of his talents. When you see all of that, it doesn't take a long time for you to say, here's my stamp of approval. Now go out there and live up to it. I haven't seen this kind of arm talent in a quarterback.
There's two facets of his game that I say I'm pleasantly shocked when I watch him at this young age. Number one is the fact that he can throw the ball from so many different arm angles and, three quarters and overhand and flip and left-handed. And it's very Farvian. And I saw his dad the other day, the former Major League pitcher, Pat Mahomes, and I said, where does this come from? And he goes, I think it comes from playing shortstop. And he played baseball at a very high level for a long time.
And Mahomes was seen as a once-in-20-year type of a talent. And they were described to me as funny body throws, where he can make that throw with absolutely no base on the ground, with no push from his legs or his core. He can do it all from his arm, like you said, at any angle. His arm can be at any angle. His body can be in any position. And that's what made him, in the views of the people who fell in love with Mahomes, so much better than Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I thought he showed some real flashes of, I would say, brilliance in preseason last year. Didn't really get a chance to play too much, but now he's got a tremendous arm. He's very athletic. He gets the ball out quickly, gets it to his skilled players, which he has a lot of.
Right.
So they're a very explosive group, and he can throw it a long way.
Till I'm good and done. I'm gonna push it harder, gonna climb up higher. It's like I just can't miss. I was made for this. I show the world I'm stronger. Prove it to them I'm a fighter. I can't help but win.
Now, boys, a bad man, Mr. Patrick Mahomes.
In the 2018 AP Most Valuable Player is
Patrick Mahomes! This is just the beginning. We have a long ways to go. Thank you.
Just showed the numbers. I mean, all of us watching last season, it was eye-popping. But Canty, for someone who played in the league, you said he's a student of the game. You're expecting improvement. What specifically can he do heading into the season, or that you're looking for to see some of those jumps?
Well, a couple of things that he's talked about this offseason. Number one, his footwork in the pocket, making sure that when the pocket is clean, that he delivers the football and he focuses on the fundamental aspects of throwing the ball down the field, okay? Because Pat Mahomes has made some off-schedule plays. He can make off-platform throws, but you can't become enamored with that as a young player. You have to go back to your fundamentals. And so when the X's and O's are drawn up and then it executed according to how you look at it in the game plan meetings, go ahead and take those opportunities to make a good, strong throw. I think that's one of the things that he's got to improve on in terms of just understanding that when the play is there, be willing to take the layup. Don't always try to take the three-point shot. Don't always try to push the ball down the field. And that's the thing that I'm concerned with for him, having so much success as a young player. His ability to be patient within that offense, because as a defender, we want to make you go the long, hard way. We want to make you go 8, 10, 12 plays in order to score. This is a quick strike, big play offense. They were 27th in time of possession, but they were first in yards and points. So Pat Mahomes learning how to be patient, learning how to take those checkdowns, take those open receivers underneath, I think that's going to be critical for him.
Season historic type stuff.
Here's the point. Patrick Mahomes can take a small step back and still be the best quarterback in the National Football League. So is that, are you saying that's your expectation?
Yeah,
regardless of whether he takes a step back statistically, you still think he's the best guy in the sport?
He's up there. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is still pretty good, but yeah, he's the top quarterback. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. I don't think he's going to be bad. He's not going to have even though it's not his sophomore year, he's not going to have a sophomore starting year slump, but he's not going to be as good as he was last year. That's just...
Why?
Because it doesn't happen. We just talked about how their core guys had to stay healthy all season.
Guys don't get better going from their first year to their second year starting.
They tend not to have these type of years back to back.
They tend not to have MVP
that team is not going to be
first year starting though.
That team is not going to be healthy all the way through, and there are going to be issues. And there are other teams that are prepared for them in a different way. You have to understand that.
This is not going to go the way you think. If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely. Which is? Legend, Mr. Wayne.
Get an opportunity in this game, you make a play. Yeah. What's about it? You make a play.
On 3rd and 3, they send Hill in motion. Mahomes looks that way, now will fire and hit his man at the 40. Oh, look out! Sammy Watkins takes it all the way. Explosion! 2nd and goal. Mahomes pump and throw, end zone, touchdown! Sammy Watkins.
5 rushers, you bring them back in so they can't blitz you. Here's Mahomes throwing from the dirt. Up top and open for the touchdown. First play of the quarter.
Up there, you feel really comfortable getting everyone right up tight man-to-man coverage at the line.
Here's the 3rd and 9. Wide open across the middle for the first.
This is interesting because you just need about 5-7 yards to feel comfortable. But with this team, they're explosive.
Hey, going deep again. There's Hartman, and the rookie has his first.
Hurting them right now, and you let these guys run off the ball, they're dangerous.
There's the pass to an open receiver. That's Damian. Now on 1st and 10. Another deep ball. Open again is Robinson, bringing it down at the 20.
You want to make sure Oakland has no chance to get points.
Got one-on-one down here for Kelsey, and he holds on.
Here's Johnny.
Because they got to play those 2 quarterbacks, and of course, then there's Tom Brady. Lamar Jackson is legitimately putting himself in the conversation of right at the top of the heap in the NFL right now.
Say my name. Eisenberg. You're goddamn right.
Scoreless in the first quarter. They made up for it in the second. Mahomes looking long. A laser beam downfield. Kelsey. Jackson. Spin. Jackson keeps the play alive. Jackson stumbles across the 10.
Well, keeps him short of that, but gamble pays off.
Kansas City under 8 minutes to go first half. Mahomes deep drop off his back foot on course. Hauled in. Touchdown to Marcus Robinson.
Yeah, it was a matter of Mahomes outplaying Lamar, and here's why. I mean, the second quarter explosion in which Patrick just did things that just went over our head. I think he probably hit 5 or 6 different receivers within that span and made plays that, some plays we thought the play was over. And that's just Patrick Mahomes. And
For him to go out and throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, he won the battle in the passing game, and I thought that's where the game would be won. Arrowhead is a tough place to play, and Lamar had his opportunities.
4th down and 1. Now Mahomes, and that makes him 9 for 10 in that category. On 3rd and 4th and 1, picking up a first down. One of the most dynamic athletes in all of sports is injured on this 4th and 1 carry, and it was the right knee. In a lot of pain. And it's like they almost popped that right knee back in place. And he's actually walking now without any assistance.
As Mahomes addressed the team after the great victory, talk to me about the emotions, the thoughts that are going on right now, knowing that your quarterback has been injured.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably say our whole organization, it's kind of, we all got our fingers crossed right now.
Pat Mahomes, sitting down here in Mexico City. Let me ask you this, start right off the bat. People are going to want to know, how are you feeling? How's your health right now as far as the knee and the ankle are concerned?
Yeah, I'm feeling great, honestly. Just rehabbing every single day and getting back, obviously. But as far as compared to last week and even compared to even before that, I'm getting better every single day. And so, I mean, it's a credit to that whole training staff of just pushing me, but at the same time, kind of putting me in that mindset of not pushing me too far.
Yeah. So in a couple weeks, you're going to spin it forward a little bit. I know you're still focusing on the present. In a couple weeks, you're going to go up against the GOAT, against the guy everybody measures themselves against. The league talks about ushering in the new generation of quarterback because Tom can't play forever. And he's someone, obviously, we've all looked up to, you look up to, playing the position. What's it like playing against a guy like that? Although you're not playing against him, but looking across the field and you're going, that's Tom Brady.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with playing against Tom is that you know what he's going to bring every single time he gets in that field. He's gonna have success. He's going to do things to put his team in the right position. And so as an offense, you have to be on your A game. Obviously, they have a very good defense, and so they're going to give you different stuff that's unscouted and stuff to combat what you do as an offense, but just not being too high, not being too low, and just trying to go through the game and understand that you're gonna have bad plays, but you're gonna have good plays. You have to keep building on those good plays and find out ways to make adjustments for a game.
Start going down the field. Let's start double moving and taking shots. At least then we get chunk plays when we do get it, or pass interference.
Back to Brady it goes. Brady going for Edelman. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. 3:26 remaining. Will Brady run for it? They give him the whole field.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
Ways to get it done.
New England's making it look really difficult for them.
2nd and 25.
I'll never join you.
After him again, he got hit again. Got an open man, and it's caught at the 15 and taking it to the house is McCole Hardman, the rookie.
Baltimore obviously can, and the rest of the teams are showing you the yards they get in the press, but that's room.
There's 3rd and 5, and that's Kelsey with the first down catch and gets to his feet wisely.
Great game, man.
The game's going to be built upon for many years to come with these two quarterbacks today.
We were built for moments like this. When the ball comes your way, you make a play. Play together, play fast, and let's dominate.
Fake into the line and the toss up top, and there is Kelsey. He won the matchup.
Picked up, left side throw, caught, 10-4, touchdown! Damian Williams, touchdown! Kansas City! Mahomes takes the snap, steps up, being pressured, fires it late, caught, Kelsey dives, touchdown! The Kansas City Chiefs have scored 2 touchdowns. Kansas City, 20 points in lightning fashion. On the left side, he's holding it. He's going to try to hold it, throws it late, and it's caught, touchdown! The Chiefs take the lead. Kelsey gargling in the sweet nectar of the end zone. Patrick Mahomes on my team. Mahomes, handoff, Damian Williams pushing in the middle, touchdown! 5 consecutive unanswered touchdowns.
We coming back. Hell of a win, man. That's all mindset, that's all heart, that's all fight. The way to stick together and fight. But like he said, over. We're coming back on Monday. We're getting in there. We're making sure that our mind is right and we're physically right to go out there and win AFC Championship this week.
Hey, take that, man.
Chiefs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Today, a huge opportunity for the Chiefs Kingdom to win the Lamar Hunt Trophy. It is the Chiefs and the Titans for an incredible opportunity to go to Super Bowl 54 in Miami.
Hey, believe that this is our moment, man. Yeah. When you get on that field, I need everything you got all game long. Yeah. We're going to dominate. We're going to play together. And we're going to find a way to win this football game. Come on, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Flip pass, left it goes, Tyreek Hill, 10-5, Cheetah touchdown! And the Chiefs are on the board with the touchdown to answer the Titan touchdown. Now throw left side, caught, Tyreek Hill, touchdown! Kansas City! Touchdowns in the last 2 drives. Mahomes moving to his left laterally, chased, and gets out of bounds and up the sideline. He's not out of bounds yet. He's at the 10, inside the 10, he dives for the end zone. Touchdown! Kansas City! Maybe the best play yet of Patrick Mahomes' incredible young career. 7:54 to go in the game. Chiefs 28, Titans 17. Pressure, but Mahomes has time here. Throws it long. He's got a man in the middle of the field. Watkins, 15, 10, 5, angling left. Touchdown! Kansas City, a 60-yard bomb. Lamar Hunt's trophy in the stadium that was Lamar Hunt's dream. Kansas City is the AFC champion. They are headed to Miami. Today is something special. In fact, it might be destiny. This is Super Bowl 54. The Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers.
Y'all believe that this is our moment. Believe that this is our moment. Ain't no better time to be great than today. Believe in each other. Play together. Play fast. And let's go dominate a game, baby.
So we need the day. We need energy, dog.
40 seconds remaining first quarter. Chiefs trailing 3-0. Fullback Sherman shifts to the right. They're going to run a sprint option action. Mahomes keeps it. He dives right side. Touchdown! Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, a 1-yard touchdown run.
I tell you, gotta hit me. You gotta hit me. I gotta hit me. Play at a time, baby. Do what we do.
3rd and 15 for the Chiefs from their own 35. Mahomes stepping up. He's throwing long downfield for Tyreek Hill. Got it at the 20-yard line. And then spun down there, the first giant chunk of the game. They move to the right side. They throw back to the end zone. Touchdown! Chiefs have life. 6:13 to go in the game. The Chiefs will then
Let's get it. Just turn over. Just turn over. Let's go get it. We go get it.
Fake to Williams. They're going to throw it. All right, the right side caught. Sammy Watkins over the shoulder and out of bounds and deep in San Francisco territory. 3rd down, goal to go at the 5. Throw right side, caught by Williams at the right pylon. Touchdown! Kansas City regains the lead at 2:44 to go in Super Bowl 54. Throw it long. It is going to use up all the time. The game is over, and the Chiefs Kingdom has firmly planted its flag on top of football's highest summit. The Kansas City Chiefs are champions of Super Bowl 54.
Congratulations, young man.
Thank you, Kansas City. We did it, baby.